The man with the best shoulder roll in the business, the head of Queensberry Promotions, Frank Warren, promoter of Joyce and Danny Dubois, he says he thinks Dubois and Joyce would knock Anthony Joshua off, would knock him out basically. Here's some of what Frank Warren had to say to Sky Sports News. He goes, "Now I'm going to be able to start throwing Daniel and Joe at him being AJ. If he doesn't fight one of them, I think they'll find it hard to sell anything, and he can't say, why should I do that? I'll tell you why. He'll become a mandatory. He's liable to get knocked over by anybody. I'll put any of my guys in with him. Joyce would knock him out and Danny will do the same." Yeah, let me just stop Frank there. Let me stop him there for a sec. He does realize AJ is not champion anymore, right? He does realize AJ doesn't hold a belt at the moment, so I think someone needs to remind Frank of that fact. Joshua at the moment is just another contender like Joyce and Dubois. Joyce is in a mandatory position, so is Dubois. Target the champions, target Usyk, target potentially Tyson Fury if he does become undisputed when or if he faces off against Alexander Usyk next year at some point, and one of them becomes the undisputed champion. They would have to face off against Dubois or face off against Joyce at some point. So yeah, why not work towards that? Why are you taking sideways step to go and fight AJ? Is that just for financial reasons, or do you feel this is what the fight fans want to see? Trust me, nobody's clamoring for no Dubois versus Anthony Joshua fight. We're not really interested in that. Dubois has not proved himself. He's not done anything to pique our interest. We feel, well, personally, I don't feel Dubois is elite level. He's not an elite level fighter. He doesn't operate in that level. So yeah, that's out of the question. If you really want to give him a big fight, chuck him in with Tyson Fury. Why does that never get brought up? Why have they never been linked? They're both signed to you. Chuck him in with Tyson Fury. Why are you always pushing Dubois towards AJ? How about a Fury fight? How about that? You keep trying to push your stable of fighters towards AJ and just completely ignore the fact that you have a champion in your camp, Tyson Fury. Why not give them a shot against Tyson Fury? You went out and outsourced a Matchroom / the Zone fighter in Chisora to face off against Fury in December. Joyce was right there. Joyce would have jumped in the ring in a heartbeat, I reckon. Why didn't you give Joyce the shot against Fury? The thing is, at this point, it just seems like because AJ's lost a couple fights, they're desperate to jump in the ring now with him, get him now while his confidence is not at his peak. But I still think any day, anytime, AJ knocks out Dubois doesn't stand a chance. As for Joyce, that's a different kettle of fish. The Joyce fight is going to be a much more difficult fight than a Dubois fight. Dubois clearly fighting all this low level opposition for a reason. He stepped up against Joyce in a British heavyweight title fight and came unstuck. He did decent, but yeah, Joyce toyed with him. Joyce fought him with literally one hand, fought him with a jab, and he just could not find a way out of that jab. He could not move his head out of the line. He just kept on getting peppered all night, and in the end he had an eye injury and had to quit in the end. So step him up a few levels of opposition and let's see how it performs against even an old man Ortiz or someone like that. Step him up, let's see how it performs, because that Joyce fight is still fresh in our memories. So stop trying to act like Dubois is this all conquering heavyweight, which is not. He conquered Trevor Bryan, so yeah, calm down. Step him up. We don't want to see this Loreno fight. The guy's fighting Loreno Bobbitt and you're talking about some AJ fight. If you really have that much confidence in him, step him up. Let's see him fight some live bodies. Let's see how he performs, because that Joyce fight wasn't it. Let's see him step up. Let's see how he performs, and then you can talk about some AJ fight. As for Joyce, yeah, that's different. Joyce is different. The chin, the stamina, the jab, yeah, I think Joyce will give AJ a lot of problems, but yeah, I think that might be a 50-50 fight at this point, you know. I think Joyce can take it, AJ can take it. Does AJ pack enough power to crack that chin? I doubt that. As for who's got the better jab, I think Joyce might edge that, you know. So that's gonna be a much more difficult fight for for AJ than Dubois. Dubois, that's easy money. Yeah, Joyce might actually nick it. As for knocking out AJ, I don't see that happening. If he wins it, it's probably gonna be a bad decision. That's mainly due to his stamina. He's got a much more better engine than Anthony Joshua does. So that might just give him the edge in this fight. If in this fight, I'm doing this fight like they're ever gonna. I don't think they're ever actually gonna fight due to the conflicting promoters. That's probably not gonna happen. So yeah, it's just a fantasy fight at this point. But I do give Joyce a shot against AJ, not Dubois. What do you guys think? Do you agree with Frank Warren? Does Dubois ice AJ? Does Joyce sleep Anthony Joshua? What do you reckon? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section as usual. Let me know. I'm really curious to find out what you guys think of this. With that being said, thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Notification bell have to turn on, seeing exactly what's going on up here. The Twitter's !UK. I'm out.